Let me guess, you feel exhausted like you're running on fumes. You snap at your partner over nothing, and you look in the mirror and think, who even is this? You feel overwhelmed, out of control, and you're starting to wonder if this is just your life now. From the weight gain that won't budge, to the brain fog that makes you feel like you're losing your mind, I see you. These symptoms are real. They are frustrating, and they are not in your head. Studies show that a huge number of women in their 40s are dealing with moderate to severe symptoms of perimenopause. And for some, it can even start earlier, in their late 30s. Yet so many of us are told to just power through it. You feel lost, and I want you to hear this loud and clear. You are not alone. I'm here to tell you that feeling this way is not your destiny. What if I told you you can take back the reins and feel like yourself again? What if 4 simple science-backed habits can totally transform your experience? In this video, I'm going to show you that you have so much power to manage your perimenopause symptoms. I'm going to give you 4 fundamental steps that will change everything. Let's get into it. Before we dive in, I'm Coach Alicia, owner of Stress Monkee. As a certified personal trainer and sports nutrition coach, I help women over 40 to rev their metabolism, master stress, and defy aging. I've had countless women coming to me feeling utterly defeated, just like you might be feeling right now. And I've seen them walk out feeling energized, empowered, and back in the driver's seat. So in this video, I'm going to show you exact steps that will help you to dramatically reduce the symptoms of perimenopause and menopause. Things like belly fat, mood swings, energy crashes, and that constant off feeling. And I'm going to give them to you in the exact order that I would do them, so you can start to make progress without being overwhelmed by doing all the things. The information I'm sharing with you today isn't some fad that I read on some blog. It's a blend of my experience and solid scientific research that truly moves the needle. These 4 steps are the foundation of my method because they just flat out work. They are walk, ride the fiber train, prioritize protein, and lift weights. It sounds almost too simple, right? But the magic is in understanding why these 4 pillars are so powerful during perimenopause and how to actually do them right. So grab a cup of tea and let's get into that first step. Here's the thing. Perimenopause isn't just about your period changing. It's a full body hormonal shift that affects everything. Your metabolism, mood, sleep, and how your body handles stress. As estrogen and progesterone drop, we lose something that I call our stress shield. These hormones used to buffer us from cortisol, the main stress hormone. Now, cortisol has a VIP pass to wreak havoc. So when we do too much cardio, cut calories too low, sleep too little, or even push through stressful days without recovery, cortisol spikes higher and stays there longer. That drives up blood sugar, messes with sleep, and tanks your mood. Then there's muscle loss. Starting in our late 30s, we naturally lose 3 to 8% of our lean muscle per decade. And less muscle means a slower metabolism, more insulin resistance, and less stability for joints and bone. And of course, lifestyle factors pile on. Processed foods, dehydration, hours of sitting, stress, alcohol, poor sleep. Put that all together, and it's no wonder that we feel like our body is working against us. But that's where these 4 steps come in. They're designed to flip the script and help your body to work for you again. Before I start getting into the nitty-gritty of these 4 steps and exactly the order to do them in, I just want you to know that I made you an amazing step-by-step guide to go with this video. I'll let you know how you can grab it in just a few minutes, but I want to tell you this. I worked really hard on putting a lot of helpful information into this guide. Stick around so I can tell you more about it because you're gonna want to get your hands on it. All right, so first up is something that you can start to do literally when this video is over. Walk. I know you were expecting some exotic jungle herb or a complicated biohack, but walking is without a doubt one of the most underrated and highly effective tools we have to help manage those symptoms of perimenopause. Let's get real about the problem for a moment. The hormonal roller coaster of perimenopause, especially the wild swings of estrogen, puts your body under a lot of stress. And this can lead to chronically high levels of that main stress hormone, cortisol. And high cortisol is behind some of your worst symptoms. The stubborn belly fat, the anxiety that pops up out of nowhere, the mood swings, and the awful sleep. Sound familiar? You're tired but wired. You're stressed for no reason. That's cortisol having a party at your expense. Walking directly shuts that party down. It's a low impact exercise that does 3 critical things. First, it helps to tame your stress response by lowering cortisol. When you take a moderately paced walk, especially outside, you send a signal to your nervous system that you're safe. This releases endorphins, your body's natural feel-good chemicals, which lifts your mood and fights off that perimenopausal anxiety and irritability. Second, while intense exercise can often trigger a hot flash, many women find that a moderate activity like walking helps the brain get better at regulating body temperature. Some studies suggest that women who exercise regularly experience fewer of these lovely internal heat waves. And third, it's a non-negotiable for your bones. As estrogen declines, your risk for osteoporosis skyrockets. Weight-bearing exercises like walking put a gentle stress on your bones, signaling them to stay strong and dense. How do you do it? Just aim for 30 minutes of a moderate paced walking most days. Moderate means that you're still able to chat, but you probably couldn't belt out a show tune. And guess what? You don't have to do it all at once. 3 10-minute walks are just as good. You could even try a walking sandwich, 15 minutes before lunch and 15 minutes after lunch. And taking a 10 to 15 minute walk after meal, not only do you get your steps in, but it helps to blunt the blood sugar spike from your meal, which is another win for your energy and your metabolism. Consistency beats intensity here. This isn't about a marathon. It's about managing your hormones one step at a time. Get on to our second powerhouse step. All aboard the fiber train. This doesn't sound nearly as glamorous as it is, but your gut and your hormones are going to love you for this one. Here's the problem. Perimenopause isn't just happening in your ovaries, it's deeply connected to your gut. These hormonal shifts can throw your gut microbiome, the billions of little bacteria in your gut, all out of whack. And this can lead to that trifecta of digestive doom, bloating, constipation, and feeling off. But it gets even deeper. Your gut is a major player in balancing your hormones, especially when it comes to getting rid of used up estrogen. Your liver processes this old estrogen and sends it to the gut to be pooped out. But if your system is sluggish and your gut bacteria is unhappy, that estrogen can get reabsorbed back into your body, adding to the hormonal chaos and making symptoms even worse. Fiber is the hero of this story. It's the favorite food of your good gut bacteria, helping them flourish. It also helps to keep you regular, which is critical for making sure that excess estrogen hits the back door. Fiber does so much more. Beyond hormones, fiber is a rock star for balancing blood sugar. It slows down how quickly that sugar enters your bloodstream, preventing those sharp spikes and crashes that fuel cravings and fatigue. Stable blood sugar is everything in perimenopause. Not to mention, stable blood sugar helps your body to use fat as fuel more effectively. All right, so how do you get on the fiber train? Aim for 25 to 35 grams of fiber per day. And the key is to try to get it from a variety of whole foods. Think soluble fiber from things like oats, beans, chia seeds, and insoluble fiber from leafy greens, berries. Listen, if you're not used to it, start slow and be sure to drink plenty of water. If you're not eating much fiber right now, I would just try to slowly increase that by 5 grams per day. Try adding a tablespoon of ground flaxseed to your yogurt. Have a giant colorful salad for lunch. Snack on an apple with some peanut butter. And throw some beans into your salads, soups, stews. It's not about restriction. It's about adding in these powerful foods that are gonna help your body to find its happy place. We're halfway through, and I really hope you're starting to feel a bit more hopeful. If this is hitting home, let me know in the comments. Which symptom is driving you the most bonkers right now? The fatigue, the hot flashes, the mood swings. Sharing helps everybody to realize that they're not alone in this. And if you're finding this helpful, please hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you here for more videos to help you rock your health and your life. Moving on to number 3, and this is a big one, friend. For every single woman in perimenopause, you must prioritize protein. Here's the deal. As estrogen drops, our body gets less efficient at holding onto and building lean muscle. This muscle loss even has a fancy name, sarcopenia, and it speeds up during perimenopause. Why should you care? Because muscle is what I call the organ of longevity. It's your metabolic engine. The more muscle you have, the more energy you burn, even while you're doing things like sitting here watching this video. Losing lean muscle is a key reason for that frustrating weight gain that we tend to experience in our 40s and 50s, especially around the middle. Your metabolism slows down, and your body gets worse at managing blood sugar, often leading to insulin resistance. And this kicks off a vicious cycle of fatigue, crazy cravings, and more fat storage. And protein is the literal building blocks for your muscles. It's your number one defense against your metabolism taking a nosedive. Plus, protein is crucial for making hormones and neurotransmitters, which stabilize your mood and energy. And my favorite part, protein keeps you feeling full and satisfied, which is the ultimate weapon against those sugar cravings that can derail everything. So how much do you need? For women in this life stage, the science-backed target is to aim for 1.2 to 1.6 grams per kilogram of your ideal body weight per day. So for example, a 150-pound woman, that's about 80 to 110 grams of protein daily. And honestly, I usually recommend a bare minimum of 100 grams of protein per day, even up to a gram per pound of your ideal body weight. So that makes things easy. You want to weigh 140 pounds? Try to aim for 140 grams of protein per day. I know that might sound like a lot, but it's totally doable. The trick is to divide it between your meals. Aim for at least 30 grams of protein in each of your 3 main meals. And research is even suggesting that loading your first meal of the day with 30 up to 60 grams of protein can be extra effective for lean muscle health. Right? So what does that look like? Instead of just having toast or a piece of fruit for breakfast, have a couple eggs with some egg whites, maybe a side of Greek yogurt and some berries. Instead of a plain salad for lunch, make sure it has a full chicken breast or a can of tuna on it. And for dinner, make something like salmon or lentils. Smart snacks are gonna be things like cottage cheese, handful of almonds, quality protein shake. It's not about perfection, it's about making protein the VIP of every plate. This brings us to our 4th and final step. If you ignore everything else that I've told you today, please listen to this. Lift weights. Honestly, cannot overstate what a game changer this is for women in this stage of life. Endless hours on the treadmill are not the answer. While walking is amazing for stress and helping to balance your hormones, lifting heavy weights is what's truly going to reshape your body, your metabolism, and your confidence. Let's go back to the problem. Declining estrogen means muscle loss and bone loss. This is what makes us feel weaker, slows our metabolism, and puts us at risk for osteoporosis and fractures. Lifting weights is your most powerful weapon against all of this. It sends a direct signal to your body to help you to preserve and even build more lean muscle. It literally revs up your metabolism, so you're gonna be burning more calories all day long. This is your number one strategy for fighting that perimenopausal weight gain. Strength training is also your number one way to build strong, resilient bones, slashing your risk of osteoporosis. Aim for 2 to 3 full body strength training sessions per week. And please, let's just bust this myth right now. You won't get bulky. You simply don't have the testosterone for it. You will get strong, you will get toned, and you'll feel like a total badass. You can start by using your own body weight for things like squats and push-ups. Or grab some resistance bands or dumbbells. The key is progressive overload, which is just a fancy way of saying you take the same workout and make it harder each time you do it, either by lifting a little heavier, doing more reps, etc. A focused 30 to 45 minute session, full body, 2 to 3 times a week is all you need to see incredible results. And don't forget, your buddy Alicia has a YouTube channel, Stress Monkee. I post a new workout every week that is perfect for this. You'll find a link to workouts below in the description. There you have it. 4 science-backed foundational steps. These prove that you can take control and totally transform your perimenopausal experience. Let's recap the Power 4. Number 1, walk daily. To crush steps, help with hot flashes, balance your hormones, and keep your bones strong. Number 2, ride the fiber train to keep your gut happy, hormones balanced, and your blood sugar stable. Number 3, prioritize protein at every meal to fuel your metabolism and maintain your strength. And number 4, lift weights 2 to 3 times a week to build lean muscle, boost your metabolism, and feel powerful in your own skin. It's easy to feel like perimenopause is something that is just happening to you. I want you to see that your daily actions, these simple choices, give you so much power to change the story. You're not broken. Your body is not failing you. You are a woman in a natural, powerful transition, and you have the tools to navigate it with strength. For many women, making these lifestyle changes is enough to dramatically improve their quality of life. For others with more severe symptoms, these habits are the perfect partner to medical treatments like hormone therapy or other non-hormone options. The most important thing is to build the right support plan for you. And that often starts with a conversation with a doctor who gets it. You can feel like yourself again. You can have energy, a clear mind, and feel amazing in your body again. If you're ready to put these principles into action, I've created a free guide for you, the 4-step menopause reset. It includes exactly what to do, why it works, a beginner strength plan, and a weekly tracker. You can download it for free by using the link below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. I'll see you in the next video.